Today we're checking out the TJ Pro Mid, a collaboration between Dan Mann and Jensen in Volcanic construction. This one's 7'4" by 21 7/8, 2 5/8 coming in at 48 litres. So to be catching up with Jensen, 4-time World Longboard champion down here at Bells Beach, current defending champion. Have a little chat about his new mid-length, the TJ Pro Mid. All right, so what was the vision behind the TJ Pro? You've obviously had a long-running successful longboard, the TJ Pro. What made you decide to step down into this mid-length category?
Look, it's just sort of a desire that I had for a long time. I wanted a shorter version of the TJ Pro to ride. Something that fit a little better in the pocket, but also something that has a little bit more versatility for my kids riding, and also just, easier to carry from the beach, easier to throw in a car. Something that still had a lot of float and good paddle power so you catch waves, but a lot of performance in it too. So it kind of blurred that line between, mini longboard and mid-length, I guess. And yeah, that's sort of where it came from.
And tell us a little bit about the Volcanic construction and what you've come up here with FireWire. It's a little bit different tech to your standard sort of PU board.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, basically the Volcanic just gives it a lot of strength and durability. So I'm fine. I'll get way less heel dents and things in it like that, and just feels a little bit stiffer. So when you put it in a bigger board like this, the flex is really controlled nicely, and it's just super lightweight too. So you have that durability, lightweight, performance, makes sense in a performance board.
And a little bit about the fin setup. A lot of people would ride this. What would you say? Usually a quad fin kind of setup for yourself, but you've got options there.
Look, you've got the options, right? Everybody's got a personal preference, I think, especially longboarders coming off a longboard might like that 2+1 feel or that single fin feel, and then shortboarders coming off a shortboard onto a mid-length might like that quad feel. So for me, I predominantly ride it as a quad. I find that gives a nice balance of performance and stability. Makes it super fast and loose, which I really like in a mid-length. And yeah, so I'll run it just pretty much as a quad most of the time, but the options are there for those who prefer something a little different.
And a size run, what sort of size split do we have in the TJ Pro?
Size run, we've got a 7.2, 7.4, 7.6 and an 8.0. So a little bit of everything. Personally, I lean towards the 7.8, being a bigger guy, and stepping down off of the 9-foot longboard, that's a pretty big step. Yeah. So it still has that paddle power and stuff that I'm used to, and that length in the rail line, but definitely way more performance to it.
So the one thing I noticed the first time I picked the TJ Pro Mid off the rack was the really nice, low, refined rail. This is almost the same sort of rail as my performance shortboard. What was the sort of idea and process behind that?
Well, that's exactly it, right? Performance shortboard. I really wanted to incorporate that high performance feel into a mid-length. It's something you don't see much of. Most mid-lengths have quite a chunky rail, and it's all about paddle power. And the width and the stability, that's kind of where you get that paddle power anyways. And I thought if we could just bring that rail line into more performance, make it feel a little bit more like a shortboard under your feet. Yeah. And especially under your arm when you pick it up. So you notice it straight away when you pick it up, you're like, oh, it feels like a 6.2. Yeah. Which the TJ Pro has that too. So bringing that over, it's just all about performance, maximizing performance on a bigger board.
Yeah. And I found personally a really big sweet spot on the TJ Pro Mid, mixed with that lower rail and low rocker, plenty of trim speed. I've ridden this as a straight single fin and cruise and had a really good time. Then ridden some pretty solid bowl, very unlike today's conditions as a quad. It's kind of a one board quiver, different fin setups. It's multiple different boards all in one. And I'm guessing as well too, with a nice low performance thinned out board like this and your performance longboard, just snapping a lot less boards now in the new FireWire tech.
Yeah, way less. I mean, prior to FireWire, I was blowing through a lot of boards. My sponsor wasn't stoked on me at all. I wasn't stoked either because I couldn't keep a board. I'd get a good one and just pop it. But these I break very, very few of them. Just super durable. Like from TimberTech technology through the new variable stringer heliums into the Volcanic. I'm getting minimal foot dents and things like that. Very rarely break a board, if at all. So yeah, it's good. I get to keep my magic ones in my quiver for a lot longer.
That's what it's all about.
That's it.
Stoked.
Just a big shout out too to Strapper Surf here in Victoria. They've got the biggest supply of FireWire surfboards there, and they were kind enough to let us steal this one off the rack, and as well as put a couple boards aside for me in case the swell gets big. But if you need a FireWire or want to pick up one of these things, go jump into Strapper. They've got them available.
Overall, I found the TJ Pro Mid to be a great all-rounder. Paddles like a Mal and turns like a shortboard. Can't go wrong with that.